Hey, folks. Welcome to Control. Video game about controlling things. Or what you can. We pushed A to start. So I've already fucked with these, I think. So there's a lot of accessibility options for this game. Sign translation overlay. Color variation. I believe there's color blind options. We could take off film grain. I turned off motion blur. All the graphic settings are medium to low. Because why would we bother with any of those things? Headphones. So this is a big one for Let's Plays and YubTubs. Mute copyrighted music. I don't think we're gonna do that. We're gonna see how the first stream goes. There's one specific area where there's definitely copyrighted music. But I feel like I'll know that ahead of time, and so I can mute that ahead of that actually happening. Anyway, this game's neat. If you like the SCP, so your secure, control, protect, wiki thing with a bunch of weird monsters and objects and stuff that do things, maybe tune into this game. Can't stay, have to deal with adult stuff, but wanted to pop by and say hi. Hoi. Hey, Elizabeth. Hope you are well. Headphones, English, subtitles, yes please. I'm very excited for good load times and smooth frame rates, hopefully. I've already played this on PS4. I haven't played the DLC. But yeah, it's like very spooky adjacent. It's got quite a killer atmosphere. And I really like it for that.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual.
Keep me posted on audio levels
helped.
and stuff.
You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes.
It's glitchy, lol? What's glitchy?
I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster.
Can somebody explain to me what's happening?
Picture something
People are
nice.
saying things are glitchy and
Landscape,
that
famous
something switched
person.
over. What?
Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
Shawshank Redemption.
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Hello? Anyone here?
I'm just gonna unhost real quick because apparently, that sucks. No channel is currently being hosted. That's irritating. It's especially weird because I had a starting soon screen that lasted like 6 minutes. And for some reason it, according to a lot of people, it didn't switch over. So that's cool. I think I do want VSync on for this. I'm noticing a lot of screen tearing. And I'll see what motion blur looks like. Nope, I don't like it. The VSync is doing its best, but I don't think its best is good enough for me personally. Sorry, friends. Fucking with stuff. Full screen should be fine. VSync. Quality preset. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Just a Twitch issue as per usual? Yeah, it's still frustrating though. Don't mind me. So we're going to be reading literally every single thing that we find in this game. Because that's like 50% of the game. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issue reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any object considered iconic representations of an archetypal object. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Have you played this before, or is it largely blind? I've played this before. Internal lockdown in effect. Not very effective, if I do say so myself. Let me know. I don't think screen tearing ends up showing up on your end, guys. Let me know if it bothers you. Or if anything looks jittery, we'll fuck with some stuff.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Are we about to meet Linda's grandpappy? Yep. Everybody in Finland is related. That's just a fact. It's a thing that we know. Just kidding. Correspondence. Security order. A shark in his, although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill. Good luck. So yeah, I'm actually going to be playing this game and actively trying not to talk about stuff that happens throughout it too much, because I kind of want to share this with people. Because it's a good game. Hello, as you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request from Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, I thought this said interdimensional claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Hey, Draconis.
Hello?
kerran.
Hey, excuse me.
Syövereissä. There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way.
Hi, Atti.
You work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, neither you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
I'm feeling a bit weird about the performance for some reason. I don't know what it is. I thought I fixed that. Medium? Ahti is very good.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
How's the game audio, by the way? Could it be bumped up a bit at all? Staffing surveillance blank, data center initiative construction blank and blank. Minor, office equipment, janitorial cost blank, mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see blah 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 blah. Just watching Floyd's run and learning about the game with Playframe. Nice. Yeah, it's a great game. Really, really interesting stuff. Again, we're going to be reading literally every single piece of text that we come across. It is required. Did I just go down to where I came from? I did!
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Courtney Hope. She does a real good job. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing just great. Excited to play a cool game. And yeah, I updated my overlay to be red because Control is very, very grayscale and mostly red. So I thought it would be appropriate. And I was getting sick of the orange a little bit. Oh, look, red. So I was drawing parallels in my head between... oh, I love me a title card that's over top of actual gameplay.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
I'm gonna be shutting up whenever she starts narrating, because it's kind of important. I'm gonna fucking try another thing. I'm sorry. Heck. reminder, redrafting any public-facing material. While penning any notification of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his/her country. Regret, proud, pride, will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood bleed, loss, apology, sorry. I know the feeling. Don't worry about that. Can I turn that off? Is that allowed? No? Okay. Went for a long walk, the longest walk I've been on since my back injury, and don't hurt that much. Huge milestone. Yo, that's awesome. I'm so glad. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Okay. You can see collectibles from pretty far away, so exploration to a certain degree is not going to be as tedious as it might be in any other game.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
This is probably fine. Just get all over this crime scene. Everything's going to be great.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
The actor for Dr. Darling Robinson. It was Robin Hood in Men in Tights, really? He's also Alan Wake. Fun fact. He's literally the VA for Alan Wake. I like how silky smooth the frame rate is in the void area. This gun's cool.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Trench is also voiced by Max Payne. Nice. Where you know. Frame rate consistency is not where I thought it was gonna be for the PC port, unfortunately. Look at these lads. Hey, Linda. Full screen usually helps frame rates, right? As opposed to being a detriment to them. Borderless Windows is better for you? Okay, we might switch to that.
Something's coming.
Time for some relaxing control time. Yeah.
He is director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Stream could also be contributing, but Stream does okay with a lot of games. Okay, Borderless.
Things have quieted down outside.
That
Is it safe to
seems
go?
worse. For sure. Definitely worse. On my end, anyway. We'll try it out for a bit because it's also saving. We'll see how. Oh, that's fine.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
It definitely was horror. Yep, that frame rate is not good for me. Not serviceable. Yep, I'm sorry I'm fucking around with settings so much. I wish the frame rate was as silky smooth as the what do you call it? The menus. That's all. What kind of card do I have? I forget. A 1080? Question mark? Lowering it to low presets? Yeah, you might be right. Turn off SSAO. Especially me, including no channel services. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Setting stream. Ooh! That is immediately much better. Used to kill my 10x card. Okay, cool. Hang on. I'm gonna set it to back to medium. And then turn off SSAO. And then work down from there. Change that to 2 times. Motion blur off, please. Okay. That seems okay. No, I want it to be on low. Low was really, really super good. Whoops. Okay. Sorry, friends.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
When you hear that hotline, like...
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
That's a photograph of a real man. Might as well go for frames per second. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. Case file. Service weapon. Containment procedure. No unique procedure required. The object form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to blank. This object must only be bound to individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether blank, 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 blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the blank, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, blank, 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 many forms throughout history. Blank, blank, blank. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra. all weapons that blank 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 of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconsciousness, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, blank blank blank, see Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. I've done that. I can promise you that I have attempted to do that.
Objects of power.
Oh yeah, it's huge,
Cause
SCP.
Or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived
Yeah, Linda, you're already juggling the schools.
Remember to
and the
connection
works.
to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
You're not stupid! Stop that. I take Control does SCP better than SCP does. Well, Control has, like, writers and, like, employees. Like, SCP has the collective internet, you know? So, like, whether or not they hit or miss is real hit or miss. I love how she opens these. Fuck yeah. Very good. Don't have the clearance level. Sorry. Marshall AWE investigations. For Marshall eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real thing, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. SCP is regulated by updates and downvotes with contests being held for important articles. I didn't know that. Yeah. Don't agree to things that force you to be awake at 7 a.m. That's just bad news. Whoops. Nobody wants to do that. See, the problem with this game is that, man, the frame rate's real silky smooth now. The second shit starts going down, there's so much stuff that can potentially fly around the screen. It'll take a hit for sure. Non-official dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby. Remember, she is turning 46. Thanks for the reminder, everybody. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Overcommitting is a great way to burn yourself out, for sure. Also, if anybody is in here who has played this game before, I would heed that as I am trying to do. Please try not to spoil stuff for people who have potentially not played this game, because I kind of am coming at this from like a sharing this game perspective, and I want people to experience it and like discover stuff as we go through. Like, I won't be mad about spoils, but like I'll be angry on behalf of people.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. that babbles.
Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitor entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and our people as you strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How do you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answers seem blank, escort them to the private room there. Perform the gunner psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. My best toast, I have played this game. I haven't played the DLC, but I've played this game on PS4, so. Yeah, respect your limits. And don't feel bad for prioritizing yourself.
Like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
That melody. Whoops. A lot of this stream is going to be reading stuff. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate characteristics of an... Hang on, what does zoom look like? Oh, that helps, actually. Altered world event. Urban legends are understood to be modern evolutions of Jung's archetype. We recognize certain blank, informed by our own blank, 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 and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be even be artificially blank in popular culture using blank, our bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates. I forget how to say that word. Details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on blank, a pair of scissors that consume human blank through 2 punctures on the blank. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file, blah, 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 blah. Are you going to play the DLC, Viz? Yes, I'd like to, yeah. We're probably not going to get to it before Spooky month is over, but I would like to play it all the same because I didn't play it on PS4, so. This is probably fine. God, I love the fucking art direction in this game. It's really good.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Carved jack-o'-lantern today for Spooky Day. Noise!
When's the control point? What does
If members
that
and I
mean?
claim remedies success
Help me
as my
fix
cultural
it.
heritage, you may thank me personally. Okay. Thanks, Linda. You can thank me for Justin Bieber. You're welcome.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
That works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
It is a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
Sorta true.
This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already.
He's great.
She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
What have we got? Control points. Summary control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When appropriate, harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the blank arrangement, and surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by blank detection of an unobstructed ping using the blank within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or blank or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. Common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be blank. Say, my speculative fiction professor mentioned stonks in our lecture today, and I felt the need to share stonks, like as in stocks. Hey, where? Little birdie is gifting tier 1 subs to little birdie gives his tier 1 sub to Quipster. Oh, is Quipster here? Did I miss them? Or was that just a random one? Because I know them. All the same, little birdie, thank you. Oh shit, you've been called out. You have a sub. You can use my emotes now all over Twitch. You're blushing. Whoops. We have no outfits. I gotta say, this is gonna... So after playing this game, I started following, oh oh my god, I forget her name. The person who plays Jessie, the actress. This game does not do her justice. She's very attractive. Not that she's not attractive in this game, but like, you know. What's her at? I forget. She has an Instagram.
Didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
If you just look up
Ripping it
Control,
out
it'll be
rips
it,
them
the IMDb
apart.
actress.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Courtney Hope, thank you. The end.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe
That's all you
that's
get.
too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you.
Please.
My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay.
This makes me feel like
That's my
watching your
next
Alan
stop.
Wake playthrough again.
That's
I mean,
Tomasi's department. He's
that-
head of communications.
That tracks.
I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier.
Oh,
Keep an eye
fuck.
out.
Are HRAs a parallel to masks?
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them.
Yeah, the game came out way before.
I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
The models almost purposely feel uncomfortable. I could definitely see that from, direction perspective. That looks like a fucking comfy chair, I gotta say. Ah! Toast, thank you for the 66 bits.
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
Yeah, we
The
don't
door to
really
the
know what the
comms
hiss is.
department
We
is
just came
outside
in
the
here.
boardroom back in the
We just
lobby.
know that it's
They
bad.
should have gotten it open by now.
And that it's causing problems. We pretty much just started. There are a lot of unanswered questions right now.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not
both.
to be noticed.
Joni.
And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we just started the game and we just started the stream like 50 minutes ago. We are not far in at all.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it.
Yeah.
But
Sam Lake
you better
does
hold
real
on to that,
good
given the circumstances.
storytelling where
I think I will. Yeah.
you'll definitely want a second playthrough kind of deal. Like, I probably should run through Alan Wake again because I came away from that game like, what? Huh?
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled.
Yeah,
which is
this
what
was made by
differentiates
Finnish
them
game
from
devs.
altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she
Yeah.
memorize this?
Totally.
Got it. Thanks. So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
I can't wait for somebody to buy up all of the
Thanks,
HRAs and
I'm sure I'll have
make
more
people pay a shitload for them
Just let me
so
know.
that the professionals who need them can't get a hold of them. And die. Man, it sure is a parallel, huh? Anyway. Welcome to Control. A very cool video game. Where are we heading again? We are heading to Communications Department. There is a map. I don't remember how to use it. Could I please get some level 1 access for the director? That would be swell. They're still a big developer. They're pretty well known too, for sure. Like Alan Wake is notorious, and I believe they did Max Payne, right? I'm not sure. But all the same, Control was definitely a large deal. Jesse doesn't wear an HRA. Yeah, but for reasons that will become something. Level 4? Oh no. We're never gonna find it. Shatter recoil efficiency. Can't use that. Oh yeah, that's right. They also did Quantum Break. Yeah. They are also responsible for Quantum Break, which was also a TV show. I haven't played Quantum Break. I have heard that technically you could probably tie Quantum Break into this universe, but yeah, Control is probably their biggest success by far. But for legal reasons, maybe they can't. You never got to it. Oh no! You have Quantum Break, but you haven't played it yet. I don't know if I've heard good things. I've just heard things. Technological limitations of the Oldest House. The Oldest House imposes certain limitations on the Bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The Oldest House does not allow devices that receive or emit any blank signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the Oldest House, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconsciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural zeitgeist, probably, for the Oldest House to blank them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at a too fast a pace for the blank to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Blank agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the Oldest House. Yeah, they bought back the rights, which is cool. We might get into Smile and Wake content in the future. This is unofficial. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. They're developing a TV series. Oh shit, is that true? That's pretty cool. I'll watch that. There we go. That's what I wanted to see, the map.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
This is probably fine. For Alan Wake. No, I figured. What the hell? Can't go through there? Okay. Cool. How was the audio level sound relative to me? I know I've already asked like 7,000 times. This is fine. You have more questions? I hope you don't mind. Well, depending on, like, the progress that we have in the game, I'm trying not to answer too many things. And my memory is terrible, so, like, even if I could answer them, I might not be able to. That's interesting. That used to be a picture of the other director. Yeah, they'll give no non-spoiler answers. Okay. I love the fucking area title cards. It feels super impactful and real good. Machine God. Dead letters. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt for my car's engine and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use dialing plate on God. His barrier. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. His barriers appear as ways to impede, escape, or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. Resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of the building walls prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? What degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file blank in full report. Oh, yeah. Zaylee, they were infected by the Hiss, which is a thing that we know very little about, but that we have encountered. Basically, we came into this building, we talked to a janitor for an interview, and then a bunch of people, we found a gun, and then a bunch of people started attacking us. Oh, and we talked to a giant triangle. That's another thing that happened. I forget if you can crouch in this game. I'm trying very hard to... There we go. The HRIs of those chest equipment. Yes. It is preventing people who are wearing them from getting infected by the Hiss. Dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs or and other altered material. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. From P. Bartwell. Singing Fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit the button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs, says lots of cuss words. The devil got into my house because of this fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. Winky comes. Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Yeah, we don't know. The reality is like your chat as an NTD is going to be asking a lot of questions that the game has not answered yet. The game kind of throws you right into it and is very much presenting you with stuff that you can't and won't have answers to for a while. Ooh, I remember feeling very proud I got to that box way before I was supposed to. Like a mystery. So I will Ninja Vanish, but I wanted to wish you a good stream. Thanks, Bryce. It's a good game. You should play it. It is currently on sale. The Steam version of it is on sale on Newegg, I believe. The website, the computer website. And also on Green Man Gaming. Okay, so I did some horseshit shenanigans to get this box. Like this. You're super not meant to get up here. I mean, you can, but... I mean, it's a material we can't use, so whatever. We Nordic people really like the mystery genre. It's because everything there is so mysterious. Why does the sun never come out? What's the deal? How do you explain that? Ow. We may never know. What a terrible game to play while having a sore throat. Dinner reservation at 7 p.m. at Chez. We read that one. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before real lunch so I can guarantee some, generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. To the point where we have a whole genre called Nordic Noir. Interesting. And you'll probably find traces of a cryptid. Yeah, it's true. That just sounds real. Oh, fuck. Okay. So, hey, if you don't like genuinely scary things, this is gonna be a warning. This piece of media that we'll be finding throughout the rest of the game is unsettling. Yeah, same. The end.
We'll find your mama together.
And that's The Threshold, kids. A series we will be frequently revisiting. Linda, please tell me if you can find the scary Finnish children's program, because I'd love to know if they're pulling from something that's equally horrifying. Thanks, I hate them. Yeah, I don't like them. Dead presidents. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. Please tell me I'm imagining it, but people tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Yeah, the Threshold kids very much give me a don't put it in your mouth PSA vibe with their glassy eyes. So, I think when we discover Threshold Kid pieces of media, I might hit play and then back out and play it in the menu so that we don't have to watch it on a CRT. So you guys get to appreciate how horrifying it is. We were just in here. Cool. Okay, sorry. I forget which things I find the CRT version worse. In that it's like more horrifying. Yeah, I don't disagree. So did we do it? Are we good? I think we did it. Oh wait, do we need to hang out for a sec?
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Yo, that's crazy. Kidding me? You launched a cup? That's nuts. Pointed out something I never put together. It had launch codes, so now it launches objects. Oh my god, yeah, I didn't piece that together. That's really good.
We're on the right track.
That's great. I feel like I remember one of these bathrooms being scary. Oh my god, yeah. Courtney Hope, she's fucking ripped. She's so jacked. The actor who plays Jessie in this game, she is fucking shredded. She is a soap opera actress, and has a regular gig on, I think maybe Days of Our Lives, one of those soapy things. Not Days of Our Lives, something else.
Object of power. Something else has latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Hello, Viz. Hey, Locked Cutie. I'm not talking about Dr. Darling. I'm sure that they're ripped as well. The amount of physics objects present in this game is absolutely ridiculous. It's like, I shouldn't expect this game to run at a consistent frame rate, because expecting anything with this much horse shit going on to run at a consistent frame rate is rude. Oh, you were referring to Dr. Darling. Okay. Listen, I follow Courtney Hope's Instagram account. She's ripped.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Oh, fuck. We got our first psychokinetic power. I might change one of my paddle buttons on the back to be RB. Because I don't like touching and holding the right bumper. Just in general. Because the bumpers on Xbox controllers are like clacky. On PlayStation controllers, they're kind of like mushy. You know?
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Uh-oh. Floppy disk. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to blank for research purposes. Stolen from the Soviet military base located in blank by agents blank and blank with the CIA. The diskette contains launch codes to blank missiles, believed to be reserved for use against blank. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Yeah. And this is just for the floppy disks. We don't need to rewatch that. But now, we can just pick up any old fucking thing. Whoops. Still don't have level 1 access, though. Now we in it. You should be able to access everything. You'd think so. But you'd be wrong. Can I go this direction?
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Am I tracking the... Oh, I wasn't tracking it. What the fuck? Okay, that's why I couldn't see it highlighted on the map. You know, the music leads me to think that I am in an encounter. Launch efficiency, yes please. -9. I'd rather have energy +5. Ain't bad. Health is always good though. I'll keep health. The Thing. Is this the creepy, terrifying Finnish children's program? Oh my god. We had this kid show called Asi Morso Ja Mauru that was showing in Finland TV. The character more so is something that definitely awakens some nightmares and possibly long-term trauma. Holy shit. Let me just share this real quick. Share screen. Nope. Other monitor, please. Hold up. Hold up. Just, are they holding, like, something metal? Threateningly? This is horrible. I hate it. Thank you for sharing, Linda. I appreciate it. Quite a lot, actually. Oh my god. Pliers, I think? Of course it's pliers. I've seen most of the game, I think, due to play frame. Yes. I also hate it. Yeah, it didn't seem particularly great. Hey, I know, let's actually get to a good stopping point. I was gonna say, let's, take a break, because I need to pee. But we're gonna press on. They show that to kids? Yes. Kids love puppets. There's a surprisingly large amount of unsettling children's content. Actually, you know what? We can explore this on our way back. No.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby.
Oh my god, it's very dark in here. I don't like it. Goodbye. I think someone miscalculated when making it. Yeah. Probably. Yeah, I'm glad to know that you made it out. Okay, Linda.
This must open the door.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna... That guy sure has a yucky face. Okay, we just got clearance level 1. I'm going to be right back. Y'all stay tuned. If you're subscribed, you won't get ads during the Be Right Back. If you aren't subscribed, you will get ads. I don't remember if that's what I said the first time. Anywho, y'all stay tuned, and we'll be back in just a bit. Hello. We return to our adventures. Level 1 clearance. Woo! Oh. Hello.
They can fly now. Great.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Like, soon. No. And we're dead. Game's hard. I like these loading screens. They look neat. This fight you took you a few tries? Yeah. When you don't have much energy to go around, the flying dudes are problematic. Because they will always dodge your first projectile. The first thing that you throw at them. Also, Linda, when you're saying they made it scary on purpose, do you mean that they made the children's show in this game scary on purpose? Because yes. If you're referring to the real children's show that you referenced and sent a link to, then I'm sorry. Hey, Stitch. We did save, right? We did. Oh. Yes, I'm aware. Oh, wait. Here he is.
They can fly now. Great.
Ow. Oh god, I'm gonna die again. Oh. Oh, there you go. He does not like wearing that shirt. He says no.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
We'll be seeing a
Let's
lot
stay focused.
of those
The
people.
hotline should be past the mailroom.
Just taking a gander, looking around. You can't fly with a shirt? That's just science. I don't know if I like this science. Although, like, if the trade-off was I have to show my tubby body to everybody, but I can fly, then, I mean, I guess I'd do that, probably.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed.
Oh.
Inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported.
You always hear about that.
Ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do.
Okay, sorry. The unfortunate thing, I really don't like when games have an audio file that you have to be in proximity for, especially how small the proximity is for the audio files in this game. I really wish you could listen to them on the go. But you cannot. I'm a lurk and sleep. Good luck, Viz. Bye, chat. Linda's waiting for the perkele. Okay, we'll get to the perkele. Oh, this is just enemy stuff. I don't feel inclined to read all this stuff because it's basically just, hey, this is what the enemy is. Look at him fly. Oh, cool. We can filter by unread. Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently, there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about it, would you? See you this Sunday. See you Sunday, rather. Yeah. Aveti, hang on. Aveti vitusatana. Meh. I tried. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I explained this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via directional override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. That's the name of the game. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as a directional override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understands how this mess all works, okay? Oh, also I missed in the chat. Yeah, Val was implying that we get to meet your grandpappy. And then I said all people in Finland are related. Which is obviously true. Oh. This isn't great. No. Can I brute force this? No. No. Can't do it. Can't do it. Remember for later. Some other time. We were just talking about the Finnish language today and its intricacies. Oh. You're a big deal. I need to get some health from that room that yelled at me. Yay! We did it. Easy peasy. Data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentation. Investigators were able to track the user through their IP address. The following are confirmed identities of these users: Patrick Strujens, Rumens Nogueira, Arto Kulumaki, Christopher Mills Bowling, and Jaakko Saarinen. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. That chart, I don't like. Arto, that's your uncle's name. Yeah, that list very clearly was just real people's names. You can tell that the people, like, Remedy is, like, proud of where they're from, and they, like, while they're making stuff for, like, mainstream English audiences, they're absolutely putting in as much, like stuff as they can get away with, you know? Was this anything? Is this a room? I mean, it is a room. This is very sealed. Can't go through there. Don't worry about these computers in gigantic obelisk-esque cubes. It is a whole thing. It seems like a whole thing. Meaning no offense to Finnish, of course. All languages. Complicated. Oh, right. Let's go that direction. Oh, hello. Dang it.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
We don't have gender or future tense, and if you know how to pronounce a letter, it's the same in all words. Ye. It's a trade-off of things.
Head of comms.
Oh. U.S. Federal Bureau of Control.
The hiss got him.
Sorry, Tomasi. Launch efficiency. I do like launching things efficiently.
The hotline can't be far now.
Not I like how Japanese conjugates letters depending on what they're or numbers depending on what they're counting. Just kidding, I hate it. Yeah. If I knew that one Drake song, I would make a better joke right now, but supplement. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butt home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butt have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butt have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, blank light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the blank and blank sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is blank, but initial hypothesis center on the Butt's AWE as a blank. See, but hang on. What is this? I can't with that. I can't with any of that. Hotline security log. Director Trench, Bill Everett, custodian. Director Trench, Bill Everett, custodian. Carol Bishop is a custodian. On the 26th of October. I just remembered that this takes place in October. We're almost to the day when this takes place.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with a black pyramid.
here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Hello? Anyone here?
The key has a black pyramid on it.
You pulled the cord once and jumped into the abyss. I just read the sign, and I was like, oh, this seems like an OCD thing, and I flicked the thing 3 times. And then I also nailed this the first time because I thought the rule of 3 applied to everything, and it wasn't just trial and error, so I hit it 3 times, and then that was the door that was open. So I went into that room first. I assumed that everything that had to do with the hotline, the rule of 3 applied. So my question is, with all of these doors being inaccessible, does it open up the possibility of like these belonging to future franchises, or like franchises that already exist that I'm not aware of? Like, is one of these for Quantum Break and one of these is for Alan Wake, maybe? The swirl opens in a DLC. I love the slash words where it's like ambiguous ideas. I really enjoy that. Like, it's conveying ideas and not words, is what that comes across as to me, you know? Oh, right. Can't do anything about this right now. Oh, I don't like it. Nope. No, thank you. You use the board sometimes to describe my difficulty finding words or concepts in your head. Yeah. I just found it really interesting. Like, it's clearly like not conveying language as much as it's conveying ideas.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Wait, did I get it wrong? And the director is played... Whoever plays Alan Wake plays either the doctor or the director.
I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
What's the mind
People
searching
react
machine
strongly when
in
I tell
X-Men
them
called?
about you.
Cerebro? You think you got
Is
it right
too
before?
soon
Okay.
to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Thank you. That's what this room is, but with a phone. Object should be inaccessible for use except for by the director. Object is 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs blank. The object allows the director to communicate with the blank. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal blank. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifests in the director's office placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were running the object, including blank and blank, but its origin remains unknown. You're in Finnish language meme hell? You've sent me a couple of those. Of like, hey, this distinction is important. It's like the comma memes in English. So,
all right, take this down.
Okay, we listened to that one. So we just got a shitload of hotline recordings that we could play in their entirety, and I don't know if you guys want to listen to them.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire.
All of the director hotline files are very much just self-indulgent noir narration.
Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong.
Are you trying to accidentally teach me, or not accidentally teach me Finnish, but make me learn Finnish accidentally?
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing.
When you hear that
ringing so
hotline
loud
ring?
I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. A traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Are there like prop cigarettes that they can give you in like filming, in film and TV to just like, if you don't like smoking? Should I talk to the other person? I mean, I relate to this problem. I don't know. Oh yeah, hang on. I need to map a shortcut for my sharing screen. Hang on. I should just do that right now. Here you go. Here's the share. Not share as in like the singer, or was she a singer? I think she was a singer. Anyway, don't do it. Don't talk to the person in the elevator. The elevator. If you talk to strangers, they will think you are weird AF. For sure. There are fake cigarettes for acting. Yeah. Oh, I remember buying like pretend cigarettes, like very gimmicky pretend cigarettes. I don't remember what their deal was when I was very young one time. When I think I visited my friend's cottage when I was stupid young. And I remember we pretended to smoke them in front of an old lady, and she looked at us and we were like, haha, old lady. Very funny. Yeah, plenty of actors just use real ones. I feel like a lot of actors or people in general are probably, if anybody's into their craft, they probably want the genuine thing, you know? Oh yeah, hang on. Hold up. Hang on. I have a thing for this. I keep forgetting that I have a soundboard that I need to actually utilize. Nope, hang on. Pretend this isn't taking forever to pull up. Alright.
Thank you for sharing.
I don't know if you guys heard that. Whoops. Thank you for sharing. One time I went to get an elevator in the building, and this old lady just held her hand up and wagged her finger at me and then closed the door. That's amazing. Good for her.
Across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
God, could you be a bit more noir? Also, that was very funny, Linda. Thank you.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history.
Finland is in the Arctic Circle, so when it's winter, it's fucking winter, and it's dark. It's like the territories in Canada.
Destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling.
Is there any fiction where the vampires just move up north so they can be active for like half the year, like super regularly,
Studies is putting us all in danger.
and not need to like sleep when the sun comes up?
As director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone.
Vampires should move to Finland. Is that so that they can bite you
Thinking is a requirement for survival.
and romance you specifically, or just like because it's dark there?
Break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
30 Days of Night is one of those movies based in Alaska. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that idea. It doesn't end well for humans. Sweet. Okay, sorry about that. You just get a lot of exposition from those. pieces of media. I mean, most of it is very indulgent noir narration, as I mentioned, but that ain't bad. Excuse me. How could you call me out like this? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. How could I? Oh, what's going on? Oh, hello. I would like to learn the secret skill of leveling up here soon, please. Are they over there? They're over there. Ow! Hey! Stop it. Stop it! Get some help. I did it. Is that the triangle you fought? One with the in the hotline thing? We didn't fight a triangle. Why would we fight a triangle? That'd be rude. Can't do anything in here. Trenches randomly is being posted in our conspiracy now. More language lessons. A is indeed a separate letter. See. The more you know. I meant to say, I might have said we fought a triangle. I was just trying to give a really quick recap. I'm sorry if I gave inaccurate details. I summarized it in 20 seconds. I can technically fast travel. We could go to the central thing, but I would like to walk back because we might fight dudes and also find collectibles. Sorry I yelled just now. The fault is on me. I'm not confident that's music. I seem to remember coming in from this way. For some reason. Also, I got lost in this game a lot, so apologies in advance for that one. Gonna happen. Right. No. None of that. Right. We're just here. Yeah. No, there is. I've used it several times in the last couple minutes. I went the exact opposite way. And I'm just gonna fast travel. I mean, it is helpful when getting lost, generally. You should stop spamming memes. I mean, you're a moderator. You can spam whatever you want. English versus Finnish Christmas songs. Jesus was once a baby and very cool. Hang on. This seems a little bit easier to understand than language means. Yay, the big bearded chap is coming. There's snow outside. Hooray. Santa Claus is super sexy. Christmas trees. Love them. Christmas songs. Elf suffers from insomnia. If there's no snow, Christmas is canceled. Baby Jesus drowns in snow. Nobody visits grandma. Enjoy Christmas because you're going to die soon. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for sharing. For more meme spam, join the Ghost Zone. You could do that.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily, I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
You would love to run some tests. I mean, honestly, same though. I'd run some tests on Courtney Hope, if you know what I mean. She's very pretty and fit. And seems like a cool person. Man, you can tell how badly the people at Remedy just want to make a TV show because of how they structure their games. Like, the way that ended feels like the hook for the end of an episode, you know? Like a cliffhanger hook. The way that the chapters are separated like that makes me think that, man, they sure do just want to make TV. I promised my girlfriend that I'd learn her language. Where's she from? Finland. Hang on. I need to fucking assign a button to share screen. Hang on. There you go. There's the meme. Whoops. No, don't do it. Nope. Thank you for sharing, Linda. Wait.
Thank you for sharing.
There we go.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
What?
Singing.
They say the
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Bullshit. We've never recorded any distance over.
Shatter's really good. So one problem that I have, I was thinking about parallels that Horizon Zero Dawn and this game have, is that they have quote-unquote random, like, loot drops that, like, you can attach to your weapons. And I don't dislike them as a principle, but for some reason in Control and in Horizon Zero Dawn, they feel really out of place. Okay, so I'm trying to think what I want to invest in. Because, I don't know, I feel like I spread myself really thin when I played this game originally. I should be asleep, but it's not happening. Aw. Linda, you do asleep if you want to. Launch damage, I would like to have more health. I would like to have more energy. And now we have okay, let's invest in launch 2. Shush.
Obviously, you never read the P6 date.
Raving, how dare. Okay, now we have Shatter. It's a pretty good gun. I mean, form. Listen, sleeping is hard. If sleeping was easy, everybody would do it. Oh, right. Countermeasures. Forgot about these. They are side quests. Whoops. We don't have Pierce. Kill enemies with service weapon in charge mode. We don't have charge. Executive sector with headshots. Using charge, kill enemies in the second. Using kill hiss guards in the executive sector using spin. We have none of these things. I really dislike that it can potentially give you stuff that you literally can't complete. Wait, is Pierce the default one? Hang on. Am I just dumb? No, we have grip and shatter. That sucks. You were a minute and a half behind. I'm sorry. I'd fix it if I could. I don't think I can. I'll just try really hard. Did it work? Did your internet get faster? Can I get this? Thank you. Initial impressions. Emily Pope, research specialist. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral factors. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past week is not affected by the corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Ms. Faden herself. She was able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Excuse me.
Hi, Jesse.
Okay. I thought we
Thanks,
had new
Emily.
things to talk about.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Hey, Sarah.
Just let me know.
How you doing? Hope you are well. Oh, did I mention we found a deep dish pizza place on our walk? Their medium pizza weighs 3 pounds. Yo! That's great.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Okay, Ati.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Oh, nice. And that cheese dust. Did you eat the cheese dust separately like Dan did that one time? Aw, Sarah, but it was for science. Science. Also, double XP in Apex right now. So, if Dan and you want to play, I think you finished your battle pass, right, Sarah? I know Dan needs to. But double XP right now for the last week of the season because they shortened it, so.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on.
Your sinus is hurting
Maybe it was
empathy.
Ati.
Oh.
It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too?
Yes. Of all of the questions that you have when you start this game, it is very clear very early on that Ati is some sort of like otherworldly entity. And even if he isn't, he's just great.
The override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Someday you'll stop having sleep problems. I believe in you. Maybe you just need to acquire those vampires that you invited to Finland, and they'll help you with your sleep problems by potentially curing you of the need to sleep. But you will have to go to bed when the sun is set, which shouldn't be too often, I guess. I did see Sarah's sweater art. It's good. Whoa. I don't know what happened to the model there. It wasn't great looking. I may or may not have been staring directly at Jesse's buttocks. Don't judge me. Will you be my friend if I'm a vampire? Very little of our friendship changes if you're a vampire. In fact, a great deal of it stays exactly the same. Entire chat should sleep. All right, everybody, nap time. Let's all go to bed. Phew. Phew. Just kidding, I can't sleep. Chat will ban me. Fuck. Hey, Chrisu. Linda has redeemed Invis ASMR and asked me to ASMR her to sleep. Heck. Okay. Where's my ASMR thing? There it is. Hey, if you don't like ASMR, mute the stream until this little icon goes away on your screen. Because while it is up, ASMR may or may not be happening. Best to be on the safe side. I know I don't like ASMR, so I wouldn't blame you. Anyway. Did you know that Control is a Finnish-made video game? It was made in Finland by a Finnish game developer called Remedy, and they have previously made such hits as Alan Wake and Quantum Break. But Control has been their easily their greatest hit so far, and so hopefully they get to continue making very cool things. Anyway, other cool things that I know come out of Finland. Linda. Moomin. I was about to end the list at Linda, but then I was like, alright, Moomin exists. Other things. Something else. Your ice cream will melt if you sleep. I guess it's time to eat ice cream and stay awake. Definitely the best course of action. The only course of action that I could possibly think of, that's for sure. Alrighty, friends. Well, I don't know what else to talk about. A lot of F1 drivers have been finished. Great. Is it because they finish? You have Moomin ice cream in the freezer? Pardon? How is that? I mean, I'm not going to ask how is that possible because there's Moomin everything in Finland, but that's a crazy overlap of topics that just happen to come up. Okay, well, that's crazy. What does it taste like? Does it taste good? Okay, I think we're gonna un-ASMR. Just so y'all know. Thank you, Linda, for the ASMR redemption. I hope it helped you get sleepy. If it didn't help you get sleepy, I'm sorry. It's good and it tastes like pear? What the fuck? Crazy. What was that noise? Oh, that was just things bouncing off of things. Oh. Oh.
What's down that way?
No. Don't wanna. What the Why is there a poster of Ahti on here? He's just standing there. Exactly like in the poster. Hey, Ahti.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, Satana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes.
Enjoy your lurks, Haley.
Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yaha, you think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant.
Thanks.
Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one.
He said the
They've
thing.
already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this.
Mhm.
Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Figured you would like him. He's very Finnish. What was I gonna say? Fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh, it's pretty clear that Ati can hear Jesse's, or at the very least, seems to respond to Jesse's internal narration, like directly. Throwing the trash around the furnace.
Fire. Burn it all.
Thanks, Ati.
Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Ati worries you? Why? He seems so trustworthy. He's great. He's a straight shooter. I appreciate him. Investigate strange light in the break room. Oh! This is fine.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous.
He's got powers, methinks. I mean, he literally can hear our thoughts. So, that's a pretty good sign.
An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
You relate to him on a spiritual level, and he's a janitor.
Carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
That's a really good point. It's a really good question. Oh, right, dodge. Shoo. I love when we're in the plane of consistent frame rates. This is my favorite plane. Got it.
Let's see the best keep up with me now.
They can probably do it. I have faith. It's very bright. Oh my god, it's so bright. Perfect. Nice. Good job, everybody. And break. Glad I did that first. Launch energy cost -9. We can get rid of one of those. Okay. Case files. Merry-go-round horse. Objects should be kept in a confined space when unbound. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speed. This can be quite dangerous when blank its path. The object is currently bound by blank. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local blank reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Oversight episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local blank were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Blank by blank, 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 blank. Agents invoked formula C.5 to blank the object long enough to blank. Everyone looking at good haircut inspiration pics. I've had long hair forever, but I've been thinking about going pixie cut. Ooh! I hope it goes well, little birdie. That sounds nice. Short hair is good. Atlas hair in Breaking Dawn is very good pixie cut. Yes. All the redactions. Yes, many redactions. You just gotta read stuff like Klaus from A Series of Unfortunate Events, who his entire character gimmick is that he likes to read, but he is still a child, so he reads in such a way where he just like kind of ignores a word that he doesn't understand, and just does blank. So it's his superpower. I'm trying to remember what the girl's gimmick was. She tied her hair up. She's really good at thinking, I think. Making plans. And the baby was good at chewing. Where's the trash? Over there. I think we're going that way anyway. It looks like that case still has the lid on it, because it's just perfectly respawned back on top of it.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion.
Thanks, director.
Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Thanks. You ship Bella with Alice. Oh. Gotcha. You're correct. It would have been a healthier relationship, you're right. Whoops. Erish escaped Object of Power. An Object of Power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. You're security chief. I don't know. Being able to fucking do a Hyperlight Drifter dash seems pretty good to me. Hard to resist. It's pretty tempting. Although I get the impression that when objects of power are bound to normal people, generally speaking, they don't get very great benefits from it or always survive. Mirror of Night so they can dash twice? What is this a reference to? Hello everybody, don't shoot me. I wonder if multiple people can bind to an object? I don't think so. Oh, thank you. Got it. Hades, understood. I actually do the loadout where I can only dash once. I forget what the benefit of it is though, to be honest. Okay. Honestly, investing into health really early. But energy's so good. Health is really good to have. I found myself dying a lot in this game. Straight up. I would like to construct spin eventually. Dodging with one of Meg's attacks without the double dash. You just gotta practice.
Ma'am, hey.
What?
Chief Arish, FBC Security.
What?
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
No. Shut up. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ati, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him so you could better deal with his odd habits, but yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. I have to pee.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on.
I thought it would be to direct.
Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Cool. I'm gonna go pee before we talk to this guy. Y'all stay tuned, or don't. Y'all go do anything you need to do. Go pee, go get a drink, go get a snack, or whatever it is that you feel you need to go do. Now would be a great time to go do it, and we'll reconvene here in just a little bit. Stay tuned. Hey, we back. Hello, sir.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss. Try to stay alive.
So one thing that I'm finding interesting is that everybody seems to already know that you're the director. The new director. And I don't think they're getting it. They're not getting that information from, like, letters or any sort of communication. It seems like the house is somehow informing them that I'm the new director, and everybody just inherently knows. Yeah. Makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, I get the impression that it's some oldest house nonsense. Like, it's just a concept that everybody immediately... Ah! Oh! Dumb Gremlin boy! Oh! Dumb Gremlin boy, thank you for 5 months. Whoosh! Your flame grows brighter and your eye opens closer to the truth. What is that truth? Keep subscribing to find out. You don't have to, though. If money's tight, don't subscribe to find out. I can't promise that the answer will be satisfying. Yeah, the house is just trying to save Jesse time. Really. I hope you enjoy those spooky emotes. They're gonna go away semi-soon. I hope you guys like them. I do wish I had redone Inviso Cry. I was thinking of making it so that it was bleeding bloody tears. But then I figured slime was probably a little bit more PG. Whoops. No, don't blow up. I guess that people know in the areas that had director portraits, but Arish didn't because down here there's no paintings on the walls. That's a good point. Yeah, because the portraits do replace the image with you, and I think it has... I just think the slime blob is hard to read. I don't dislike it, it's just harder to read, that's all. Okay. Well. I believe we have a potential side quest to do here. Energy gain from headshots, 14. Okay. Delete that one. Researching records. Oh god. His manifesting human host numerous ways. The most commonly sentient seems to be corrupted and floating throughout the Bureau. The Hiss have always maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from the unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem to interest in vocalizing their strange incarnation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Excuse me. Is that it's a different emotion than Invisocry? Yeah. At least on some. Gotcha. The Hiss charge agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from Hiss corruption. Hiss charge display an unthinkable fixation on any non-corrupt individuals in the area. Once, with a specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of focused Hiss resonance so dense that it acts as a physical force. This Hiss charged is depleted of the Hiss corruption after the eruption. The host is left lifeless. This behavior may be an adaptive response to the HRA. The Hiss charged are designed to blow the devices off potential hosts, exposing them to their resonance. So, is the Hiss capable of customizing a corrupted host's altered ability to this degree? Why is the physiology of the Hiss charged so dramatically different from the host's original form? Lots of questions, no answers. Yes, okay. Don't blow up. I'm gonna change the controller sensitivity to be a little bit higher, I think. Aim mode is probably fine.
Replace the parts.
Oh, come on now. Oh god, I jumped down at the exact wrong time. I've made a mistake. It's very red. Everything's very red. This is gonna sound like John's, but there are definitely like game hiccuping issues that are causing me to actually aim poorly. I don't love the aiming in this game. I don't know what it is about it. Something about it feels very off. You get real excited when you hear Ati speak? Yeah. I suppose you would. It's like when I get excited when they speak English in a anime. I'm like, oh, I know that language. That's probably fine.
Trash. Did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material?
Yes, of course. Oh, I can just toss them and they won't explode. Okay.
Looks like they're breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but...
I don't want the cardboard box.
And I'll get it done.
I don't like having to hold down the RB for a long period of time because my hand is borked. That's not anybody's fault but my own.
My name is Dr. Pierce. I believe that I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating.
TSCTH.
And there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Great. That's probably fine. That probably ended great. Oh no! Wait, does that imply that these are full of people? Mail tube complaint. Hey Bozer, get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because of a shift or a threshold or some such fuckery. And if that... and that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expense for reimbursement. This is such bullshit. Why do we even use these fucking tubes if they just spit our mail out in some other goddamn dimension? Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of shit. Rodriguez. Thanks, Rodriguez. How you doing? TSCTH. Hope you are well. Did we launch it up here? I can't tell. There it is. I, for a very, very, very long time, tried to get over there to try and open that door, but you open that door from the other side like a shit zillion years from now. I, like, was essentially stacking things and moving them in such a way that I could try and get up there. It didn't pan out, unfortunately. Was that your favorite recording in the game, Val? You tried to Half-Life, but it was Metroid. What mess, burn the trash. Ah, yes, I am Marty. Yeah, so there was a lot of, hold up. There's a lot of, ow. There's a lot of, wow. I'm kind of angry that I did that first try. Because that took a lot of, I feel like that took a lot of attempts. Ah. Ah. One of your favorites? I can't say it's number one. I did it. I don't know if the... I feel like you see these around. They feel like Easter eggs slash, like, collectibles. Like, they seem so out of place. To me. Mushroom is back at rockets. Onto basic enemies, low health, blah, blah, blah. You can explain the Fire TVs if you want. Yeah, if it's not, like, a spoiler... and it's just something that, like, I kind of missed, then yeah, go for it. Yeah. I'm just gonna save some ability points for now. Where are we to? This way.
Just hold together a little longer.
One of them and feed them to the furnace. You get unique and very powerful gun mod. Does finding all of them, is it like a secret? And do I have to find and bring them all from very far away areas? Because if that's the case, then like fuck that. But if that's not the case, I'll feed one of them. I mean, we saw one. I'll feed it to the furnace. God dang it, Jesse! Jesse, we need to climb. You probably need a guide, but it's not undoable. I feel like maybe this one is not meant to be accessed right now. Although maybe I can get at it from the other side, I don't know. No, I didn't want this piece of concrete. I wanted that television. No, ow. There's less drop off than I think there is. If you hit an enemy, your grip will refill. Will refill full ammo, so you essentially never have to wait to reload. Yo, that's huge. That's crazy. Also, my question would be like, can I ask how many there are? How many TVs there are? If that's not a spoiler. Linda, are you sleepy? Looks like you're sleepy. Lurk mode. Okay. Enjoy your lurk. Having more movement abilities right now would probably help with what I'm attempting to do. But there's 6? Okay. Well, 2 of them are in this area, so I don't doubt that they're like super far away. And my question is like, does it only become a valid thing once the mission is active? Like, are these going to respawn if I leave the area, you know? Yeah, I have no idea how I would grab that. You need some more story upgrades to get through some of them, though. Yeah, I figured as much. I was just gonna try and get that second one. Oh well. All right. Right. Let's go. Thank you for telling me, though. I like that. No mission for it? Oh, okay. Just a secret? Neat. I want to try fucking with more settings because, like, the performance is not where I'd like it to be. Unfortunately. There's a decent amount of good accessibility options. I actually wonder if there's an ability to toggle launch. So that I don't have to hold that down. Because that's actually super helpful for me. It can be a real pain in my ass to like have to hold down this button for long periods of time. I'm glad that there is an option. Like that wasn't a fucking hassle at all to find. There grows blockage down in the water systems at the back. What the fuck is it? And where does it keep coming from? And why the hell does Ati keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course, he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's just his brand of crazy. I'm gonna try out a new drain cleaner. Extreme strength. Good luck. I feel like I got stuck in here for a while because I didn't notice these things. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna like the toggle thing. I might forget it sometimes, but does he need tea or something? You keep clearing your throat. Zahali, you must be relatively new here. I clear my throat literally all the time for no reason. I know you're not like super new here, but clearing my throat is just something that I do, even when like I don't have like a throat problem. Thank you for asking me. What I need is an ENT, but I did not actually. I actually did go to an ENT, and they were looking for something, and they were like, "No, everything seems fine. Should be okay." They look like the Scorpion boss at the beginning of Final Fantasy VII folded itself and was easy to store against the wall. Hold up, let me take a look at them. This thing? You can kind of see it. I'm kind of new, only being here a few months. Well, thank you for your concern. I do appreciate it. The sentiment is very nice. It's a silhouette thing. Gotcha. There's so many of these things. There has to be another place where I can plug one of these in. Right? They came in from this direction, didn't they?
My old enemy, the Glock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He's trying to stop me.
Ow!
He got caught with his hand in the fist.
I've ever seen.
They probably like having extras, just in case you accidentally like throw some all over the place, so that you have tons to pick from. Like, I don't think there's any scenario in which you're only going to have the one that you need. Do we think that this thing is literally made of human beakies? I didn't see it. I could not have known. Well, and there's no enemies around, so. I do wish that if you were technically out of combat, the game would know that you can just regenerate health. Because the only way to get health back is to go to a control point and kill enemies. And just like that, everything is solved and nothing is a problem.
I don't like that sound.
It's a good head on your shoulder, Jesse. I didn't like that one either. You don't like the gross blobs? What? How could you? Oh, spewing. Gotcha. Just taking another look around. Pipes like this remind me of that area in Ratchet and Clank 3? Maybe it's 2. Where you collect like a rare material in a sewer and give them to the plumber guy. And I think he gives you weapon upgrades in return. It's National Cat Day in the US, apparently. That's exciting for anybody who has cats. I'm sure the cats love it. Oh. No. I see them now. Yeah, exactly. Every National Day is Cat Day. Or every day is National Cat Day for a cat. Is exactly my thought. Exactly my thought. I don't feel like I ever killed those explodey boys. Okay. Yeah, we need to go someplace else. Ammo cost per shot. That might be good. I do like that at least in this game you can deconstruct the mods and make them into essentially level up currency. I mean, you can also in Horizon Zero Dawn, which has like similarly problematic. What is happening? I get the feeling I'm being shot at by... Oh, hello. I'm just retracing my steps to see if I can find any health that enemies dropped. Oh no, your stepdad doesn't really like cats. Oh, I'm sorry. Are they allergic to cats? Because then... Pro tip, if you don't like cats, you can just tell people you're allergic to them. And then they just have to deal with it. I mean, I am actually allergic to them. I like cats well enough. My family cat, who lived to be fucking 22 or 23-ish, we're not exactly sure how old she was, wasn't particularly nice. She was okay. She definitely liked girls more than guys. I think she had a bias because my dad used to kind of fuck with her a little bit and like intentionally spook her. Oh, all right. So she had a vendetta against us. Until we got ours. Now I want to keep him even though I'm likely allergic. Oh no, that sucks. Poop. I'm sorry to hear that, Val. I know how that is. But yeah, now I'm allergic. So what's a lad to do? About all that. That's fine. I wish I could rock a sweet leather jacket like this. Nothing terrible, just sinus drainage in your throat. Yeah, that doesn't sound the worst. Definitely encountered worse. One of my more recent outbreaks for allergic reactions was reacting to my cousin's dog. And like I barely touched them and my fucking arm broke out into crazy huge hives. I kind of wish damage, to a certain degree, was based on the mass and size of an object, and not just like your level of damage output that your level up system has arbitrarily decided. Rip. I've had a mystery allergy she saw a doctor for repeatedly and we never found out what caused it. Then it went away on its own. Her hand was so swollen and cracked she couldn't close it. Oh my god, that's crazy. I can't, that sounds horrible. I have, like, the backs of my hands get really cracked because of change of seasons. So, like, right now it's getting colder and the backs of my hands are just gonna be nightmares. Yeah, that sucks. We definitely want to get spin as soon as possible. Pretty close to being able to get it, so we'll wait.
Blockages in pipe C through. When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the Hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
Aw.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got 2 very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
Have you heard the theory about the power plant? I was formulating my own theory when I was hearing about the power plant a little while ago, and that what's inside it might not, strictly speaking, be an object of power, but potentially like a person. Anyway.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new was our best bet.
But no, I have not heard the theory about the power plant.
Do you know this Ahti guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories.
I love the
emotion
emotion on Arish.
It makes sense of what he's
It's really
saying.
good. Like
Any
his face
idea where he's
expressions.
I'm guessing Sweden.
Close.
He's from where he's from.
Well, you know.
Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
You did your best, Jesse.
I should be going.
There was, it might be the
Guys,
director
we
from
got a lot
before
of time to
Trench
lift.
got too powerful and couldn't control it anymore. Oh, damn. Interesting. And they're just like siphoning power off of them. Crazy. Yeah, I was thinking another character that we meet later, but that wouldn't exactly check out with how the events of the game shake out. That direction. We actually might be able to make the spin now, which is quite a very good weapon. It was one of my mainstays for most of the time I was playing this game. I'll save for right now. This direction? Control room.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
Nah, it's fine. Oh, hello. So do each new director inherent telekinetic powers? Not clear. You notice before we became the director, we opened a chest, and Jessie did it without using her hands. You could say that that's just like, oh, it's just they have one animation for opening a chest, and that's what it is, but...
It's right up. You need to fix it before the old big bats inside the plant has a shit fit.
Directors in the Control universe are literally like, they're just kind of they're a big deal in the Federal Bureau of Control. That's basically what we know. We know as much about, like, if you've been watching since when you dropped in, which was like a little bit into it, you know about as much as directors as we do. But also that directors are chosen by the bureau, rather, which is the big triangular entity that is from another dimension, and that only the director can use the what is it called? Construct? The field, the weapon, the gun. Yeah. Head of the Federal Bureau of Control. They inherit a shitload of responsibility that they don't ask for, which seems shitty. His troopers are meant to be first agents against unknown AWEs, thresholds, or any other paranatural hazardous situation. They are heavily armored and heavily armed in preparation for the worst. As a result of this role, his troopers have access to the heaviest armor and weaponry from the Bureau's armory, including military-grade chain guns and grenade launchers, in addition to their formidable FPC-issued armor. The haze of resonance surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets if forced to engage one of these. Be sure to make use of any available cover. Also note that, to the telekinetically talented, enemy grenades can be a welcome source of ammunition. Wait. Utilization of paranatural elements munitions testing on OOP-22, aka Home Safe. The Sage Object of Power can produce a barrier using objects or material from its immediate vicinity. See OOP-22 case file for more details. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against the para-utilitarian boundary bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Blank and blank velocity ammunitions were tested with blank results. Testing will continue after blah, 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 blah. The safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. But that's just a theory, a game theory.
My name is Dr.
Donk. Fine. I didn't want to hit you anyway. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa. Oh. Para-utilitarian, basically somebody who can use paranatural abilities. They have supernatural abilities. Okay, fine. I'll just shoot you then. I don't care. Think I care? I don't care.
Now we won't blow up. Let's go lift the lockdown.
Yeah, someone who utilizes paranatural things. Para-utilitarian. They utilize paranatural stuff. Where am I? Not close to the submission that I equipped. Hang on. Gonna go look over here real quick. Turned around rather swiftly. Dang it. Trying to cheese this just a little bit. Oh, I can just climb it. Well, fuck me, I guess. I do really love the visual element of just occasionally random floating bodies. There's a reason that first Death Stranding trailer was so unsettling. Launch energy cost 7. Oh, get out of here. Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8. Usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Arish still on fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hipston Stoll's turn. Remus. There's a bit of a poker game going on. Or any type of other game. Maybe they're playing Go Fish. I don't know. No. It seems beneficial to rush some enemies just because, like, you get health drops anyway. That's a dumb thought. Oh no, I'm sorry, Zahaley. That's very unsettling.
To protect them, forces contain a lockdown. Will only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
Cool. I love that. What are those places?
That's it. The other sector should be open now.
Find out next time.
I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Just taking a quick glance around. Don't mind me. I would like to go check out that training room. Book Club Lopez. Unless you review by Captain Lopez. These days, most WA novels intertwine the coming age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you manage to do both. In this story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future, and along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for WA. Not YA, not WA. What is my brain? Main character succumbs to the fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown and is surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book a 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. Young adult. Oh, thank you. I would say keep note of every time that spiral effect comes up, Zahali, since you're making note of that anyway. What clearance level is that? It's 5. No chance. Alright. I'm gonna go to sleep. This has been lovely, and I'm so glad I could catch the stream. Be safe and well, Viz, in chat. You're all precious gems. Aw, Bonus Coffee, thank you for hanging. I really appreciate it. You have a good one as well. Oh, I don't want to go this way. I wanna go down and maintenance sector? Hang on. I get the impression that if I go to the maintenance sector... Oh, wait, hang on. No, this actually might get me exactly where I need to go. So anytime you see a pattern that looks like this, take note of it. Aside from on the loading screens, of course. Okay, cool. That is exactly where I want it to go. We have a good night. See you, little birdie. Thanks for hanging. Field training. Let's go. I remember getting to this like way later, and I'd wished I'd done it sooner. I'd like to file a complaint. Ari, the unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality that I did not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of these recordings. I want to use the Ranger Field Training Course recorded messages to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I'll go to HR with this if necessary. I feel like they probably have bigger things going on.
So I just read this? Welcome to the Ranger Field Training Course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
They
always did love obstacle courses.
I do love that they didn't edit it
Get
at
ready,
all.
Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3.
I remember this actually being
2,
difficult to complete.
1. Go.
Oh my god! Cool. Just gonna have to wait for this one.
30 seconds remaining.
Not gonna do it.
15 seconds remaining. Five seconds remaining. Course failed. Try again, Ranger.
Pretty close. I can do that. Easily enough. There is aim assist on PC. I think you're using a controller. I do believe it's enabled. Controller aim assist is turned on, yes. What is stickiness? Slows down the movement of the camera while targeting enemies. Applies when using a controller. Yeah. It's turned on. Yeah, most games when they detect that you're using a controller,
Ranger.
will do it
Course
ASAP.
starting in 5, 4,
But thank
3,
you.
2.
I was wanting to play this game. Oh, hey, Sean. What's good? It's a good one. My God.
35 seconds remaining.
I can do this easy peasy if I actually like remember to
30 seconds remaining.
wait and be patient about picking up those cubes. Make sure that they're highlighted.
15 seconds remaining.
Nailed it.
Course complete. Congratulations, Rainer.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course.
Are you sure? Eh.
It's protecting itself. I need to hit it harder to break that shield.
Hope you're doing well, Sean. I am going to toggle on the shield as well. I watched some of Jesse Cox's video on this. It looks fun. It's definitely fun. The you start to feel very strong as you get more abilities, and you get them pretty quick. And the shooting is okay. I feel like I really liked how satisfying and chunky Alan Wake shooting was, because of how like kind of satisfying the effects were when you shot stuff. This shooting is just okay. But also, I think in Alan Wake, they generally weren't throwing like a shitload of enemies at you. So, it was really satisfying when you did get rid of enemies. I don't know if you played Alan Wake either, though. It's a good. Eh. Nah, I never tried it. Alan Wake is pretty good. It's a lot. The shooting is definitely fun. Alan Wake's story is like just a whole thing. Like, I feel like I need to replay through it. Because it's one of those like, oh, now I get it kind of games. Like, this is my second playthrough through Control. And I'm already feeling like, oh, I didn't know this my first time through, but now it's like, bah. Which is a very eloquent way to describe my feelings, of course. Bah. Plastic tree procedures. Items must be contained within a soundproof cell. Holiday Memories brand white plastic tree with green plastic stand. The item repeats words and phrases spoken within range of blank feet, always in a tone below hertz. This verbal mimicry has profoundly distressing effects on the individual it is copying. The item was taken from the blank Canadian Canada Canadian research station established on Ross Island in Antarctica. where it was used to celebrate the holiday season. In 1979, solar radiation damaged the radio, severing the base's only means of communication with the world. After the frozen passages opened, a military expedition visited the base to reestablish contact. They found the base's occupants in various states of madness, rambling about voices in the tree. Military personnel discovered they also heard the tree speaking. After locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau intervened. You just got Hades, my try tonight. Yo! I hope you have fun with it. Hades is fun. I really like that game. The art is also killer. No unique procedure required. The object is a guardhouse brand safe. Weight measurements vary. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically gather items and debris from their surroundings. The object is currently bound by blank. Discovered in the basement of a home in Blank, Ohio, the object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. After months of failure, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survived with no physical damage. Bureau agents were dispatched, now confident of its paranatural nature. Blood occasionally emerges from the seam around the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the object indicate that something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, which indicates the contents of the objects are moving. All attempts to open the object have been unsuccessful. Ohio, that's where I'm from. It sucks. Well, your state has a paranatural safe, so make sure to find that. Gonna make myself a chamomile tea. Ooh, hope you have a good tea. I had a friend from Ohio once. Oh, what happened? Can confirm they sucked. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ohio sucks. I think I've heard that from every single person who's from Ohio. Is it just all the O states? Also, hey, Noodlub, hope you're doing well. Whoops. Meant to read thresholds. The oldest house is in a place of flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a blank frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a blank. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the threshold. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually, their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes blank in those who learn of it, so it is actively denied. By our powers combined. Everyone in Ohio that's good hates Ohio? Yeah. Anybody that likes Ohio is suspicious. Oh shit, Black Rock Processing. I vaguely remember this area. We probably don't want to be here yet. Hello. Okay. Oh, level 3s now, huh? I see. Don't beep at me. Metal detector. Listen, Trench is on a warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did this is going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell you, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be downright hostile work environment sometimes. Damn. Ain't that just the way? Oh, this is one of my favorite, like, places in the game. I don't think we can do this right now. Away. Don't worry about this giant void with the stone bridges. Everything's fine. Where do I need to go? What's my mission right now? Speak with Emily. Okay, we probably want to go to the elevator then. It can probably take us to Central Executive? I don't like how dark it is in this elevator. Don't know where I need to be right now. Research sector? Let's find out. Or not. Whatever. This game's neat. Admittedly, I shouldn't have double dipped on this game and gotten it on PC. I don't have the super beefy PC to PC Master Race this game into the ground and make it perform really well while also having high settings. So I probably should have just accepted my PS4 fate. But I just do not like the PS4 controller. I mean, it's okay. I just don't think I like it for shooting very much. Okay, I wanted to invest in this. The shield, because I remember getting this way later and being like, wow, I should have had that the whole time. I think I just got the level 1 shield when I played the first time and then fucked off and invested in other things. So. I am gonna do it. Okay. Let's get the Speen.
What about
How much do I need to upgrade grip? More than I have. Okay, noted.
The power plant is largely confidential.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Did I accidentally make the camera go over my left shoulder at some point? Oh, I did. Okay, cool. I'm glad I figured out how to fix that.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. By cross-referencing my database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files.
Hi, Buzz Toast. Thank you for subscribing for 4 months.
Unfortunately, I can't access
I appreciate you.
on the file codes. But one was
Thanks so much.
T6, referring to a prime candidate
Flame
for a
grows brighter
potential
and your eye
future
opens
Bureau
closer to the
director.
truth.
This was logged
Someday
years
your
ago.
eye will open.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall
Eyes are
seems
neat.
like our best lead on Dylan.
It's true.
I
This
need
game
to go
loves
after
them.
her. How
Likes
can I
to
get
zoom
the
in on
research
Jesse's all the
sector?
time.
Use my key card. The sector elevator will take you there.
Thank you. Whoa.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Yeah, Ati. Seems reasonable. Old Boys Club. Old Boys' Club.
Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting
Oh god,
worse.
everything's
I saw
looks like a...
Trench and Darling arguing.
Okay, I was gonna say. Everything looks like a
Trench was furious.
keyboard input, and I don't like it. Invest in that, please. Oh! Additional personal mod slot, yay. Yay. Okay.
You don't get it done.
Astral Constructs. Can't do anything. Personal mods. Whoops, not that button. This button. Now we can do things like... energy recovery speed. Launch energy cost is one that I like. Energy recovery speed is also good though. And energy plus is great. I'll do launch. Launch. Rocket launcher. Damage against enemy armor. Accuracy. Okay. Projectiles fired +2. Let's do projectiles fired. Oh shit, we have the spin now. I forgot. Spin. What was the one that is exclusive to spin? Energy gain from getting headshots. Rate of fire up is pretty fun. Okay, let's do spin and grip. right now. So, spin. Oh, we can't use our gun here. That sucks. Can I get a little farther out and use my gun? No. Finally made it in high vis. Hey, Ethric. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to wrap up stream here soon. I've been streaming for about 4 hours. But where can we go? Missions. Oh, shit. We can only do this in the next 19 minutes. Guys, see energy converters. Major targets. Let's go do that. Real quick. Yeah, thanks for coming. Glad you made it. Maintenance. Let's go kill some baddies. And we get to try out our new gun. Which admittedly is very fast, but misses quite a lot. Once you can get more stuff equipped to it, it comes into its own pretty quickly. But as is, like its vanilla loadout is pretty... Nah, you know what? It's good. I'm back. What did I miss? Not too much. You like Pierce a lot? The default one? It's good. Twitch was just being wacky and wouldn't let me watch. Weird. When people came in, people were having trouble watching my stream because I was apparently hosting Spooky. Where am I? Where the fuck am I? Okay. Oh, Pierce is the sniper rifle? I actually barely used Pierce. I didn't like it that much. Health recovery mod. Yo, that looks like a pogger. Oh, whoa. Oh, this is like this is like, wait, boys and girls, and this one's just for boys. I bet this is the idea of the girls' bathroom being better than the boys' bathroom manifested. But then they added a boys sticker to it so that boys could use the big good bathroom. That's my best bet. I mean, yeah, there's no urinals in here, so... Hold up, are there urinals in here? No. I mean, these sinks are pretty low, though. I mean, I don't know how tall Jessie is. She's probably like... What, maybe like 6 feet or something? I have no idea. How tall is a doorway generally? I mean, I know doorways aren't a great measurement in video games because they have to be like wide enough for certain reasons. So she's like maybe like 6 foot something, maybe? I don't know. Okay. I like when you get an enemy just by calling stuff that you pick up. Feels really good. Don't piss in the sink. Listen, I think I've done that maybe one time. I don't remember under what circumstances. It was definitely not in a public place. And I think, you know what I think it was? I think it was in my basement before we had 2 bathrooms. I just fucking couldn't hold it and somebody was in the other bathroom. I think in the shower or something. No, you know what? That isn't true because I've absolutely done that and pissed outside. Oh, it's for health recovery per element pickup. That's not as exciting. I don't like the projectile spread being reined in on the shatter, because then I can't just like shoot it all willy-nilly. Oh, Ow, nope, not doing that right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Could I get around this corner? This is not a great place for me. Oh my god. Oh! I'm down here now. Are you on mobile, Zahali? Because mobile tends to have a really aggressive delay, at least for me. Oh my god. No! Oh my god, what an asshole! Just barely flicked me in the back of the head. What a rude lad. That was rude as heck. I'm so angry, because now we failed that. We can't do it again. That sucks. Well. We tried. That sucked. That sucked so much. The positioning was so bad. We had like no... Like everybody was just filing through that corridor. And like they were filing out in such a way that like they were only coming through one corridor and I had to back up versus like running around a room to avoid them, you know? Boop. Well, alright then. Bill has charged. Yes. Bill has rangers and using shatter. Okay. Alrighty, friends. I think that's gonna do it for us for Control tonight. Backhanded you to death. Ain't that just the way? That's how I want to go. Thank you guys so much for hanging for this relatively, well, not too late. My on time Control stream. I really appreciate it. We're going to be playing more Control as the month goes on, and we'll probably... I don't know if we'll finish it before Spooky Month ends. But we're definitely going to be playing it. And then we'll eventually get back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Because I stopped playing it because Spooky Month. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for hanging. I really do appreciate it. Hey, if you're new here, blah, 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 follow me. I'm Invisible Guy everywhere. I'm an artist, and but mostly I stream video games on Twitch. If you want to know when I'm going live, you can join the Discord. You can follow me on Twitter, I guess. Subscribe. I have emotes. They exist. They're spooky, but only for a few more days. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.